Shattuck Arena where the Wildcats are taking on the Shattuck Saints. Okay, puck headman up. We've got the pot line starting off here with Hovey on one wing and with Mark Peters on the other. Puck was up the pot. Picked off by Shattuck. Moving in is Prochnow, and a good hard check by Prochnow. There it was. Peters back into the corner. The first shot on goal. Kolosinski in goal, steers it aside. Back out in front to Shattuck, where it's picked off by River Falls and cleared down the ice. And icing is called. Got a line change here for the Wildcats. KL By centering this line with Cody Link and Brent Helmanowski on the forwards. And back on defense, we've got Sean Furley, and over on the other defense, we've got number 9, Christian Hoging. Furley and Hoging. Hoging picks up the puck, comes across the blue line, it's flicked off by Shattuck. Back over to By. By moving it over to the side to Furley. Headman's up the ring. Picked up by Helmanowski. Helmanowski across into the Shattuck zone. Tries a shot, but it gets steered by the defenseman and flies way up to the ceiling. Way up into the louvers. Puck comes back to Tim Erickson, Shattuck's fine goalie. This is a senior that we've seen 4 years in a row down here now. It'll be interesting to see how the River Falls Wildcats react to this particular cold arena. They're used to playing in Hunt, where it's about 40 degrees warmer than it feels in here right now. Puck moves on back to Furley. Furley ties a shot. Again, Erickson steers it aside. Picked up by Shattuck. Helmanowski throws a check. Puck comes across the blue line and out of the zone. Stopped in there by Christian Hogheim. Dumps it back in again. Back into the corner. Shattuck watching. Helmanowski steers it off, and the puck goes over the glass, and we've got another stoppage of play. We'll have another face-off, and River Falls takes advantage of this one to put in a line change. Prochnow and Anderson coming back out on defense. And we've got another line out there with Jason Schrank, number 22, off on one of the wings. Number 6, Brent Bierstead in there at center. And over on the far side, we've got Jody Jack, 18, playing the left wing. Okay. Puck drops. Bierstead wins the toss, goes back over to Muskie, back here. Moving back is Anderson. Anderson picks up the puck. Tried to steer it on up the side. Getting it over to Jody Jack. Jody Jack comes across out of the zone. He's getting tied up there by Shattuck. Puck goes up in the air, and again we had one that went up on the glass and got kicked back into the playing arena. We'll have another face-off out here in the center zone. Two teams so far look like they're just trying to feel each other out. Brent Bierstead again taking the face-off. Puck comes into the Shattuck zone. Back picked up by Shattuck defenseman. Bierstead moves in, can't quite get to it. Puck comes up the side. Picked off by number 22, Jason Schrank. Schrank tries it across. Puck comes out and clears the zone. Shattuck, come on down now. Jim Finstrom. But the puck is stopped out there by Prochnow. Prochnow back in the boards, but sends it around to the corner. Cooks it up by Schrank. Schrank takes it behind his own net. Momentarily loses it, picks it up again, and then kicks it back. Moving across is Jeff Prochnow. Prochnow with the puck, but then goes on up to Jason Schrank. Schrank clears it out. Tries a far pass all the way across the ring, going over to Jody Jack. Jody Jack takes it into the Shattuck zone. Fighting for the puck. Puck's down, moving behind the Shattuck net. Shattuck gains control again. Moving in now is 19, Jason Anderson. Anderson sends the puck around back of the Shattuck zone. There it's chased in by Mark Peters. Peters partially tied up. Puck is picked up again by Bierstead, but he can't find a handle on it. Brent Bierstead over into the corner. Tries to get it out to Prochnow. Skated around Prochnow. Picking it up at number 6, Jason Farley. Farley comes across. Again, back over to Farley. And there's a save by Kolosinski. Kolosinski made a nice save on that one. Bierstead coming back on. Dumps the puck in right on net. River Falls going for a line change on this one. The Potton line comes back out again with Christian Hogheim in one defense. Moving across over to Furley. On the other side, picked up by Potton. Potton moving in. Takes it into the Shattuck zone. Potton around into the corner. Puck goes behind him and he momentarily loses sight of it. Back of the Shattuck goal. Picked up again here. Comes all the way out to the point. Christian Hoagame on the point, sends the puck in. Moving back around is number 11, Mark Peters. Back out to Furley. Furley tries a shot right on Erickson, smothers the puck. Erickson smothering the puck. Mark Peters is moving right in on that one. He's kind of tangled up with Erickson. Making a nice try, and Erickson pulled a smart move on that one. Smothered that puck, not giving River Falls a chance for the rebound. Shattuck makes a defensive change at this point. Erickson a little slow getting up, but he seems to be okay. Potton, Mark Peters, and Jeff Hovey out there on the offensive line right now. Puck goes over to Peters. Peters tries a shot, but it gets blocked. Coming up on the side, number 15, Joe Warrington for Shattuck. Moving down. Tied up in there by Hovey. Back around the corner. Picked up by Potton. Potton moving down. Check into the corner. Puck goes around to Mark Peters. Back out to Potton. He can't quite clear the zone with it though. Moving into Shattuck. Then we get a fine play over here by Furley. Furley moves in, kicks the puck all the way out again. River Falls going for a change on the fly. And now Shattuck gets partly caught. Moving in, River Falls. There's a shot by Peters. Puck goes behind, bounces up onto the net. We'll have a face-off. It'll come back out here into the center zone across the blue line. River Falls shot bouncing off the backboard and landing up on the net. Okay, we've got the byline out here now. Cale By centering this particular line with Cody Link on one of the wings and Brent Helmanowski on the other. Back at defense, we've got Jeff Prochnow, and on the other side, Jason Anderson. Puck goes to By, wins it across. Puck bounces back out in the center zone, picked up by Shattuck. Shattuck moves in, steers it into the corner. In the chase with Anderson. Now the puck over to By. By headbands it up. Tried to get that one to Link, but couldn't quite make it. By moves across behind. Man goes down. Shattuck howling for a penalty, but we don't hear one. Back and forth in the center. Again, picked up by Helmanowski, but they dump it into the corner. Way back in the corner. Comes out. Prochnow steers it off the side, but doesn't get it clear. Puck goes to Helmanowski, who catches it and hangs on. River Falls going with another line change here. We've got Scott Weiss out there right now. He's out along with Christian Hoagame on defense. And we're going with, it looks like we have 3 defensemen out there. Weiss is out there playing wing on this one. Weiss and Hoagame on wing. Moving back. Third line out there. Picked up by Scott Weiss. Into the corner. Puck comes out to Shattuck across the line. Shattuck moves on back. Jason Schrank moving over onto the wing. Cut off there by Furley. This pass is intercepted by Shattuck again. Shattuck brings it into the offensive zone. Clears the blue line. Onside. Moves around. They've got a man setting up in front there. Nobody was covering that man. River Falls got lucky. The puck came back out. And the pass to the point all the way into the center zone. Again, Shattuck breaking in across the line. Example, he's taken out by Furley. Puck goes into the corner. We've got another hard check there by Jason Schrank. They're dueling for the puck in the corner. Back out to the point. That's picked up now. Breaking down the ice, Brent Bierstead. Bierstead breaks across center line. Over the blue line. Gets steered to the side. Wasn't able to hang on to it. Bierstead with the puck again. Picks it up. Makes a pass over to Mark Peters. Peters dumps it in and takes a hard check. Puck comes back. Moves around to Prochnow. Prochnow tries to get it in front. River Falls going for a fast defensive change. Tries to crisscross on this one. Puck moves back over again and Jeff Hovey takes it. Moving around. Hovey breaks in down the left side. Hovey with a centering pass but nobody home. Tried to get the puck over to Mark Peters on that one. Wasn't quite able to. Puck goes in. Prochnow gets it. Prochnow kicks it back in. Puck comes down center now. Shattuck centers it the full length of the ice. Misses the goalie and we'll have an icing here. Shattuck trying to get a line change. Throws the puck the full length of the ice and we have icing. We'll have a face-off down to the left of the Shattuck goalie, Tim Erickson. Okay, we finished the line change. Now Howard Potton at center finally gets out and he's got Jeff Hovey over on the left wing and he's got Mark Peters over on his right wing. Potton gets the puck, come back over to Peters. Peters misses it. Picked up by Anderson. Back over to Peters. There's 23, there's a shot. A nice hard shot by Hovey right into Erickson. right into Erickson from point blank range. Erickson smothers the puck, and we'll get another face-off. This particular line seems to be doing a good job of keeping the puck down there in Shattuck's end. Working hard on this one. Shattuck tries a defensive change here. Moves in. Ponton duels for the puck, misses, but it comes back over to Peters. Peters tries a centering cross right across the front. Homie was standing there, but he couldn't get his stick on the ice. Shattuck picks it up and clears their own zone. Goes across the center and brings it into River Falls zone. It's picked off again by Prochnow. Prochnow tries to pass up the side to Hovey. Hovey comes in. Again tries to move it. Can't get it. Picked off by Ponton. There's a hard shot by Ponton. Partially stopped by the goalie. Deflected to the side. Moves across to Peters, and Peters takes a check and gets dumped. Okay. We've got a penalty coming up here. Penalty on number 10 for Shattuck for charging into Mark Peters on that particular play. And River Falls goes with a line change, comes out with a byline now. Centering this one, KL by with Jason Anderson on one wing. The other wing we've got Brent Bierstead. By Anderson and Bierstead. Christian Holgame back along with Sean Furley on defense. Centering pass comes out to the side, gets dumped into the corner. Puck goes back out. River Falls attempts to put it in front. Moves over to Bierstead. Bierstead couldn't quite get that backhand shot on it. Puck comes back out and comes across the blue line. Okay, picked up by Furley. Furley dumps it over to By. By puts it into the corner. River Falls breaks in. Anderson moving around looking for that puck. Can't quite get to it. Back to Bierstead and then it's over to Christian Holgame. Back over into the corner again. And they're grappling for it back in that corner. Moving around back in there is Bierstead. Trying to get the puck, trying to get it out. Bierstead finally breaks out. It takes a shot. The hard shot bounces off the goalie's pad and comes back. Bierstead tries to play the puck, plays it over his shoulder. The high stick, and we'll have a face-off down on the River Falls end. River Falls going with a line change again. Line of Ponton, Peters, and Brent Helmanowski coming out here. Shattuck takes advantage of the situation and do a line change as well. Here, opening face-off, puck goes back in the River Falls corner. Moves over to Peters. Peters starts up the ice. Tries the headman out across and stolen by Shattuck and then picked off by Howard Ponton. Ponton clearing into the zone. Tries to make a move. Gets the puck back. Goes back over for Prochnow and misses it. And now we've got a race. Jason Anderson going for the puck. Scares off the Shattuck man. And we're going to have an interference call here against Jason Anderson. An interference call against Anderson. And that puts him back on even strength again. No, it was Peters. Mark Peters. It wasn't Jason. It was Peters that wound up getting that interference call. We've got 58 seconds left to go on the Shattuck penalty. We've got 2 minutes left to go on the penalty to Peters for River Falls. I could see the one. Thought it was Anderson that was going to pick that one up, but they decided to call that one on Peters. Moving out on this one, they got Jeff Hovey trying to take the face-off. Puck moves over on front. Shattuck tries a shot. Helmanowski blocks it with a pad and then drops on the puck, which will force another face-off. We've got a little fencing going on there and a little extracurricular activities in front of the net. The referees stop and discuss it for a minute. And River Falls decides to go with a line change. By and Cody Link out there on the forwards. Was Furley and Christian Holgame back. Hard shot. Kolosinski carries it aside, but Shattuck's got it again now. Still playing 4-on-4. Off in the front. By picks it up. Headmans it out. Doesn't quite clear the blue line with it. There's a shot that's wide. Back over to Shattuck. Still 4-on-4 with 32 seconds left to go on Shattuck's penalty. 4-on-4. Puck over into the corner. River Falls in the box. Moving it. The puck comes across the blue line. Shattuck will have to come back and clear the zone. They dump it out. Barely make it. There's a check by Furley. Gets the man off the puck. Goes back over to Holgame. Back in the corner Going forward to Furley, over to Holgame. Holgame from behind his net. Holgame coming up the side now. Christian Holgame moving around. Headmans it up the side. Gets it over to Cody Link. Cody Link breaks it in on. Now they come in on Shattuck. Centering pass right in front of the shot. And another one. Link shoots again. Another save. Erickson down flat and two beautiful saves by Erickson. Two hard shots by River Falls. Cody Link moved in, took the shot. They just couldn't quite stuff it in the net as Erickson is up to the task. And now Shattuck goes on the power play. 55 seconds left to go, and the penalty to River Falls and Mark Peters. Shattuck is back at full strength. We'll have a face-off to the left of the Shattuck goalie, Tim Erickson. River Falls going now.
Hey, fellow. Hey.
He's blocking the camera. Okay, back over into the corner. Brent Helmanowski. Puck comes behind Shattuck's net. Shattuck picks it up and starts moving down the ice. Shattuck all the way to full length of the ice, and this should bring icing, and it does. We'll have a face-off down in the Shattuck zone again. Shattuck tried a long head-manning pass that time, missed the player, too far out in front of him, and we get icing down to the right of the Shattuck goalie. Centering for River Falls right now. River Falls on the short-handed situation, Brent Hilmanowski. He's got Jeff Hovey over on the side, playing with Jeff Prochnow and Jason Anderson back at the defense. Puck comes back over by Anderson's side. Gets steered out. Moving in there is Helmanowski. Helmanowski with a puck and dumps it back into the Shattuck zone. Shattuck going to go have to back regroup. 34 seconds left to go in the penalty. Shattuck with 34 seconds of power play left. Moving the puck down the ice. Over to the side. Picked off by River Falls again. Comes back over the side, but Shattuck gets it. Manages to steer in the zone. Moves on there to the shot just wide. The shot comes out in front. Moving out there. Prochnow gets the puck, clears it all the way down the ice. 14 seconds left to go. River Falls going with a line change. 9 seconds. Shattuck on their last rush with this power play. Moving in. Long headman pass over into the center zone. Clears it into River Falls zone. Moving around. There's a shot to the side. Stopped by Kolosinski, and River Falls is back at full strength as Peters moves on. Picked up by Potton. Potton tries to clear it out of the zone. Isn't able to. Builds the Shettyman and clears the zone finally in the center ice. Teams at even strength. The referee goes down. Lady went down on that one, and he got tripped up by the stick. Moving over into the corner with him, Brent Helmanowski. Over to Furley. Furley with a puck. Isn't quite able to hang on to it, but Potton picks it up. Back around by Shattuck. Coming back in on Holgame. The shot goes wide. Back in the corner. Furley gets the puck. Moves it behind his own net. Furley, head manning up to Peters. Picked up on Jason Schrank. River Falls going with a line change. Tries to drop pass for Peters, but misses it. By comes out with her. Okay, there's a nice check by Peters. Dumps a man from Shattuck. Puck moves back in. By tries to get it, but it goes past. Moving over to Prochnow. Prochnow coming up the side. There's a head manning pass for By. Moved into the zone. Picked up by Hilmanowski. Just to the wide, now into the corner. Link goes in after it. Link moving back. Over to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski around the net, tries a centering pass. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson tries a shot, but he's wide. Didn't get a lot on it. Back by Hilmanowski again. Hilmanowski tries to stuff it. Isn't quite able to. Shattuck way overloaded to the one side. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson with it right on front. Hilmanowski, and he scores! Jason Anderson put it over to Brent Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski went to his back end. Erickson had gone down, and we get a beautiful goal on a part of River Falls. They looked real good on that one, Chuck. They worked that puck real nice. Real nice. They had that one set up.
That was a nice play there. Brent Hilmanowski put in a nice goal and looking real good.
Nice feed from Anderson. By was out, had him pulled over to the side, and they had a nice goal. That worked out real nice. Nice play. Okay, we got a line change out here now. Going back to center is Brent Bierstead. Bierstead goes back. Pass goes back to Christian Holgame. Pass comes in front. Shattuck gets the puck, moves in. And there was a shot and a stick save by John. John Kolosinski with a stick save. Puck moving down the side to Jody Jack. Jody Jack on the left wing. Jack tries a shot, goes across in front. Wasn't quite able to get it there. Jack, Bierstead on center. We've got Jason Schrank over on the other wing. Puck comes around and Schrank going into the corner for it. Jason Schrank sends it back around behind the Shattuck net again. Moving over to Jody Jack. Jody Jack comes up along the boards and gets dumped. Again, the puck goes over to Shattuck, but it gets picked up again by Jody Jack. We got a little line change. Peters comes in. And Furley going for the puck right down in front. Shattuck picks up the puck. Throwing it over to the side of Jody Jack again, but it picked up on the side and moved down on the Christian Holgeem. Holgeem tries to move it in, stops the puck as it comes down center, moves around behind. Holgeem passing over to Furley. Furley tries to move a pass up there to Bierstead, not quite able to get it through. Puck goes down the line again, picked up by Holgeem. Holgeem moving around behind the net. Christian Holgeem sends the puck up the side of Jody Jack. Jody Jack moves it back over to Bierstead. Brent Bierstead comes around, loses the puck to Shattuck, and Shattuck trying a 2-on-2 now. Another man moves up on the 3-on-2. They run the crisscross and move it into the zone, but they got caught on that crisscross with an offside. We'll have a face-off just outside the River Falls blue line. River Falls going with a line change again. Coach Erickson moving his lines around, moving his players around, trying to keep fresh people in there. This ice will feel a little different to them too. The ice will be a lot harder than the ice they're used to skating on in Hunt Arena. And cold as it is like this, you want to keep your players moving. Okay, River Falls gets the puck, but it goes back to Shattuck. Picked up by Shattuck defenseman who dumps it in. Moving around behind the net for the puck. Puck now goes over by Anderson, picked it up, goes up to Peters. Peters moves it out of his own zone. Peters still with the puck, moving in. Now he sends it over to Ponton, but Ponton had gotten across the blue line. Made a little fake, then he put the puck over. By that time, Howard had made his move. And Ponton gets caught offside, so again we'll have a face-off, this time right outside the Shattuck zone. River Falls ahead, 1-0, 1 minute and 41 seconds left to go in the first period. Puck comes back to Jason Anderson. Anderson dumps it into the corner, and the Shattuck defenseman there steered it right into Erickson, his own goalie. Erickson had to make a save. They try a pass out, but it goes off Ponton's skate. Moves around to Hovey. Hovey with a backhand, dumps it into the corner again. River Falls keeping the pressure on. Up the side, but goes stopped by Anderson. Anderson takes a shot. That one bounced off a defenseman too and almost went in. And one of these days we're going to get one of those ricochets in. Picked up by Ponton behind the net. Howard Ponton moves around. Tries to leave it there for somebody in front, but nobody's there. Comes out to Shattuck. Shattuck breaking down now. Shattuck moving across. Tries a shot, but it gets smothered by Jason Anderson. Puck goes into the corner where there's a fight for it. Shattuck comes away with it. Tries a centering pass in front. There's a shot that hits the pipe on the side. Move around behind us. Howard Ponton. Ponton with a puck. And now we get a tie-up. Prochnow is in there. And we get a tie-up, and we'll have a change of lines from both teams. The face-off will be just to the right of John Kolosinski, the River Falls goalie. River Falls cheerleaders whooping it up on the far side. They're happy right now. Their team's ahead, 1-0. First period, 49 seconds left to go. Okay, we've got the byline out there again. Puck comes behind by, moves around, picked up by Christian Holgeem. Holgeem centers it up the side, goes to Bierstead, or Helmanowski. Helmanowski tries to pass it over to Lang. Goes in the zone, but manages to clear. Picked up again by By. River Falls clears it. By moves in. Her pass gets picked off by Shattuck. Moving it back again comes to Sean Furley. Furley over to Christian Holgeem. Holgeem up the side. Moving around. Coming in is Helmanowski. Puck goes in the front. Puck is bouncing loose there. By tries a shot, kicks it back into the corner. Moving around is Cody Link. Come back out to the side. Picked up by Furley. Furley tries to dump it in. River Falls got a man all alone. Helmanowski's all alone in front. Nobody's covering him. River Falls, now Link moves around. And again, Link is set up wide open in front of the net. They can't quite get the puck out to him as they sag on this one. And the period expires. The time on the period expires with River Falls ahead. Okay, back to second period action here at Shattuck. Both teams starting off one man short. We had a double roughing minor at the end of the period. Sitting in the bench for, in the penalty box for Shattuck will be Williams, and in there for River Falls will be Brent Helmanowski. 2 minutes each for minor penalties for roughing. Puck comes over to the side and picked up by Jason Anderson. Anderson comes in and gets dumped. Puck comes back over in the corner. Prochnow has it. Prochnow wheels. Tries a long headmanning pass again for Anderson, but the puck carries on into the Shattuck zone. Shattuck clears it out of the zone, back into center ice. Moving down across on the left wing, 4-on-4. Shattuck moving in. Shot stopped by Hilmanowski, or by Kolosinski. Kolosinski kicking it over to the side. Up around the corner to Cody Link. Cody Link coming down the left wing. Moves across the center. Link dumps it in. Steered to the side by the goalie. Over in the corner for By. By gets checked out of the play. Held up against the boards there. Shattuck coming out. River Falls setting up. Prochnow, around Prochnow. Shattuck comes in. Moving across again. And a shot. Stopped by the defenseman. Steering up to the side. Puck comes out of the zone. Back into center ice. Howard Potton doing the chasing. Shattuck tries to clear it. Goes back into center own. They carry it back into their own end. Moving back and forth now. Picked up by Potton. Potton all alone coming down the left side. One man to beat. Gets the shot off and right a hard slap shot. Picked up by Tim Erickson. Potton carries in out in front of the net. Potton trying to wheel. Moved into Erickson and didn't mean to do it on that one. Erickson stopping a real hard shot. Nice drop shot. And the net moves Lemon off. Referee sets it up again. We're getting ready to go. On a line out there with Potton on the one side, while we've got Mark Peters, and on the other side, Christian Hogheim. Moving back on the other defenseman is Sean Furley. Hogheim and Furley at defense. Potton dumps the puck into the corner where it's picked up by Shattuck. Over in the corner, Peters going forward. Can't quite control the puck. Shattuck dumps the puck out. Goes in, coming down the left side, but Potton is down there to pick it off the stick. Potton moves around his man, coming up the side. Not quite able to clear it out. Over to Peters. Peterson clears his own with it, where it's caught by Shattuck again. Back over to Peters. Peters to Potton. Potton comes in. Potton tries another shot. Stick saved by Tim Erickson. Over into the corner. Picked up by Hogheim. Christian Hogheim tries a shot. Again, another stop by Erickson. Moving down to the side. Coming across is Furley. Two Shattuck men coming in. Shattuck tries to dump it in. The puck is stopped in there by Brent Bierstead. Bierstead coming up the center. Clears the River Falls zone. 5 seconds left to go on the double minors. Bierstead into the corner. Bierstead gets checked down. Takes his man with him. Moving in on the puck. Jason Schrank. Back over to Shattuck. Shattuck coming up the side. Clears it all the way down the ice, and this will be icing. And the penalties have expired. Both teams are at full strength. 12:53 left to go in the second period. River Falls ahead. And now we've got a penalty being called on River Falls number 6, Brent Bierstead. 2 minutes for hooking. Brent Bierstead in the box for hooking. So Shattuck will go on the power play again. Shots on the first period. River Falls had 10, one of which went in. Shattuck had 9. Even saves for the goalie. John Kolosinski in goal for River Falls. Tim Erickson in goal for Shattuck. Bias takes the centering pass, moves it back out. There's a shot that hits one of the Shattuck wings. Shattuck on the power play. River Falls down in the box. Puck gets picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow clears it off the board and the full length of the ice. Cody Link doing the chasing. Link comes in, skates across, bumps Erickson, but nothing serious. Shattuck picking up the puck, moving back down. By and Link are the chasers on this one. Jason Anderson back on defense. Jeff Prochnow, he shoots, he scores. 12:28 in the period. Shattuck scores a power play goal. They're 12:28 on the clock. 2:32 into the period. Shattuck scoring on a power play. Okay, the Potton line out there for River Falls. Howard Potton at center with Mark Peters on one wing and Jeff Hovey at the other. In the back, we've got Sean Furley, and we've got Christian Hogheim. Puck comes off for River Falls. Back over to Potton, but Potton can't quite control it. Moves back over to Furley. Furley sets it up to Hovey. Hovey coming down the center. Tries a backhanded pass. Potton can't quite get it to him. Goes back to Hogheim. Hogheim tries a shot. Erickson kind of lost the sight of that one. Went just to the side of him, but on. There was room enough for that puck to go in. Puck comes back around the corner behind. Hovey moves in. Over to Peters. Peters gets it. Back into the corner. Picked up by Shattuck. Shattuck trying to clear it out. Finally gets the puck and clears their zone. Shattuck moving down. Bringing the puck in along the left side. Furley checks the man out. Puck goes back into the corner. Picked up by Potton. Got a little extracurricular activity going on the corner again. Puck picked up by Peters. Peters dumps it out of the zone. Hovey comes off. Potton comes off. River Falls goes for a line change. Over to Hogheim. Hogan finally centers it in, gets it into the Shattuck zone, but can't get any steam on it. Back over to Hogan, but he can't get off. Moving back around, Brent Bierstead picks it up. Back in the River Falls zone, and Bierstead clears it out. Moving around to Jason Schrank. Schrank is checked into the boards. Bierstead tries to check his man. Shattuck can't get the puck in his zone, and finally does. Dumps it into the corner. Moving back, Christian Hogan. Hogan around the net. Trying to move that puck out for Scott Weiss. Puck clears the River Falls zone. Scott Weiss breaking down the left side, trying to get up to it. Puck picked up by Shattuck at River Falls, goes to a flying line change. Puck comes down the River Falls zone. Shattuck moves in, but Prochnow takes his man out. The senior defenseman showing his stuff. Puck goes off to Weiss. Weiss can't clear. Schrank can't clear it out. Puck goes back to Shattuck. Takes another time at it. Over in the corner with Prochnow. Prochnow centers it behind the net. Over to Jason Anderson. Anderson sends it around. Moves it back over to Jason Schrank. Schrank ties up along the boards, and we'll have a face-off over to the right of John Kolosinski. And now we finished the change on that one. Scott Weiss coming off.
Way to go, Joey!
Brett Bierstead, Jason Schrank coming off. We've got the byline on there now. Byline, Kale By at center with Brent Hilmanowski over on one of the wings. We've got Jeff Prochnow back on defense, Jason Anderson on the other defense, and of course Cody Link on the wing on this side. Up comes the River Falls, picked up by Jason Anderson. Anderson clears it out, sends it over to By. By with a headman pass to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski moving in all alone. Takes a shot, a hard shot, scooped up by Tim Erickson. A nice hard wrist shot, drove it in there, but Erickson was able to hang on. River Falls getting some good wood on the puck, getting the majority of the shots this period. But of course, the only goal in this period coming on the power play to Shattuck. 1-1, we're tied. Second period, and we're 4 minutes and 46 or 44 seconds into the period. Mike gets the center, but it's picked off by Shattuck, dumped out in the center, and now goes all the way in the corner. There's a race for the puck. Going forward is Prochnow, back into the corner. Prochnow falls down and pick it up, and there's a hard shot. Kolosinski makes the save, and the puck goes over to the side. Picked up by 16, Brent Hilmanowski, comes up the side again. Puck was offside temporarily, picked up by Shattuck. Shattuck tried to set up, but Hilmanowski gets the puck with his skate. Gets tangled up with one of the defensemen. Makes a centering pass out the front, but nobody is home. All alone out in the slot. Shattuck breaking out, and now we've got a man coming down on the side. He's all alone. River Falls moving back. Jason Anderson. And he managed to get close enough, break up the pass, and then KL By going down, smothering the puck and getting it off to the side. Breaking up that play. Anderson and By working nice together on that one. Looked like Shattuck had a clean breakaway coming. Cody Link steals the puck from the Shattuck man, dumps it in, and River Falls can go for the line change. Again, River Falls being fast on these line changes. Good shift. The Potton line comes back out again. Pucks and Shattuck in, but clear to the center. Over to the side. Puck is moved down there by Christian Hogan, but it's picked off by Shattuck. Shattuck moving in. Pass across the front in the center. Again, nobody home for Shattuck. Shattuck with the puck in the River Falls zone. Shattuck, but again it gets broken up, this time by Jeff Hobie. Hobie can't quite clear it across the blue line. The puck's still in the River Falls zone. There was a shot and a save by Kolosinski. John Kolosinski saving that bouncing puck. The puck hopped up. John grabbed it and smothered his chest, and we'll get a face-off over here to his left. Eight minutes and 49 seconds left in the second period. The score is 1-1. There's the face-off. Face-off gets tied up. Hogan gets the puck, moves it out, flips it up to Mark Peters. Mark Peters coming in all alone. Peters tries this dumping pass from way out into the corner. Back over to Hogan. Hogan gets tripped up. Back over to Peters. Peters tries to get in front but can't do it. Puck in and gets picked up by Shattuck. Shattuck clears it out. The puck clears out of the zone. Picked up by Howard Potton. Howard Potton wheels the Falls. Over to Furley. Furley tries to headman up the ice. Gets up to Peters. Puck goes in the zone, but Peters is tied up behind the defenseman. River Falls isn't able to keep the puck in that offensive zone. Over to Christian Hogan. Hogan backhands it up the boards. Puck goes over to Peters. Peters dumps it out. Can't get it out there for Bierstead. River Falls going to line change again. Comes back around to Jody Jack. Jody Jack again struggling for the puck. Manages to pick it up, then loses it. But the puck in this game gets picked up by Christian Hogan. Back over to Hogan. Hogan finally sends it out to Furley. Feeler coming up the right side. Furley over to Brent Bierstead. Bierstead moves around. Moving in. Bierstead with Furley. A score! A goal! Brent Bierstead coming in. Went over to Furley. Furley took the backhand. I couldn't see whether Bierstead was able to get his stick down there on it for the final tip. He reached forward and he may have gotten it. Anyway, nice crisscross play between Brent Bierstead and Sean Furley.
Craig, I think that's the way Coach Erickson would want to see him play that. That was a nice play.
That was a nice
I saw
play.
it right. Wasn't Brent Bierstead got the assist, passing it over to Sean Furley?
He passed it to Furley, but Furley took the backhand, but Bierstead reached his stick in. I couldn't see whether he got a final deflection or not. I was screened out by the other man coming in on that one, but it was a nice River Falls goal. That goal coming at 7 minutes and 12 seconds into the period. 7 minutes and 12 seconds into the second period. Okay, they fight for the puck and finally pick it up by Shattuck. Shattuck dumps it into River Falls zone. Back into the corner goes Jeff Prochnow with him. They fight for the puck, and while they're standing there scrapping for it, puck comes around. Furley gets it back out to Shattuck, man. Again, picked up on that one. Jody Jack. Shattuck gets it. Shattuck moving in. Jody Jack tries for it and finally brings the man down, but there's no call made on that one. Back over into the corner. Got the first line out there for Shattuck. Coming up the side of the ice, Jeff Prochnow. Prochnow tries a centering pass. Over in the corner goes Jody Jack. Man, we get an offside on the play.
I think they've officially given that goal to Brent Bierstead with an assist to Sean Furley.
Okay, the goal did go to Bierstead. Bierstead got his stick down there and did get a tip on that one on Furley's backhand shot. Sean Furley, Brent Bierstead. Bierstead, Furley over on the side. Furley went to that backhand shot. Bierstead stuck his stick in there and got the tip and tipped the puck into the net. A beautiful goal, the way they should be played. 7 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the second period. The score 2-1 in favor of the Wildcats. Tarnby gets the face off and it goes. Puck clears down the center ice, carries all the way into the Shattuck end. Shattuck manages to get it back out in the center ice, tries the head manning pass, and now Shattuck getting a break. Man coming in all alone, tries a shot, goes straight into Kolosinski's pads, and Kolosinski makes the stop. Smothers the puck, hangs on, doesn't give him any chance for that rebound. We'll have a face-off over here to the left of John Kolosinski. Kolosinski doing a good job in goal tonight. We've still got the byline out there. Kale by centering this one. Puck comes over to the side, moving up his length. Puck comes out there, picked up by Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski loses the control of the puck for a moment, and breaking in on the far side is Cody Link. Link isn't able to stop in time, and River Falls gets called for an offside. We'll have a face-off just outside the blue line. Link breaking in, but they dragged the puck on that one. Link already breaking in, got across the line a little bit too fast. Byline staying out there. Kale by wins the face-off, presses it back to Furley. Furley dumps the puck down into the corner. Momentary hesitation by the Shattuck person as Cody Link was breaking in, but Shattuck does manage to get the puck and clears in. And now Shattuck gets a 2-on-1 coming down. Shattuck moving in, the puck comes across right through the crease, but picked up by River Falls. Never got on the net, over to Hilmanowski, steered up the Link. Link tried to deflect it, but the puck comes over to the side. Coming down on the end here, Christian Hogheim. River Falls going for a line change. Puck is down deep in the Shattuck zone. River Falls completes the line change, the Potten line comes on. Battling for the puck, Hovey. Jeff Hovey battling for the puck, took it away, man, to dump it down into the corner. Now it comes out to Shattuck. Shattuck coming down. Shattuck dumps it in right on goal. Kolosinski stops, picks up the puck to the side, and now he smothers it. With a Shattuck man breaking in. Kolosinski wisely smothers that one. Doesn't give that Shattuck man a chance to come in and take a rebound type shot. And Shattuck gets through their line change now, taking advantage of this break in the action. 6:01 remaining in the second period. Down here at Shattuck, 2-1 in favor of the Wildcats. Potten line out on the ice now. Howard Potten centering this line. He's got Mark Peters on his right wing, and he's got Jeff Hovey on his left wing. Puck comes over to Peters. Peters tries to get it, but it goes to the side. Picked up by Potten. Back over to Peters. Hovey breaking down. The pass gets a little bit too much ahead of him. Shattuck picks it up. Over to Hovey. Hovey dumps it back. Back over to Prochnow. On up the side for Mark Peters. Puck comes back again where it's picked up by Howard Potten. Howard Potten wheels, coming up the side. Potten, 3-on-2, breaking in, across the line. Puck gets off his stick by Shattuck. Goes around behind the net, over in the corner. Hovey tries for the puck. Back on defense, Jason Anderson on one defense along with Jeff Prochnow. Puck comes back over to Jason Anderson. Backhands it back to Prochnow. Prochnow headmans it up the side for Peters. Puck carries all the way into the Shattuck zone and then comes right back out again. Drops again on the side. Peters has it. Peters tries a backhand over here for Jeff Prochnow. Isn't able to get the puck. Now Prochnow tries again. Still isn't able to pick it up. Puck carried into River Falls zone with Jason Anderson. Wiley dumped it out. Puck goes down the line of Brent Bierstead. Bierstead tries a shot just to the left of the goalie. Peters comes off the ice. Jason Schrank comes back on. River Falls going for a flying line change on this one. Over in the corner, picked up by Jason Schrank. Back over in the corner for Scott Weiss. Puck comes back. Picked up by Shattuck. Jason Schrank into the corner. Moving back over to Shattuck. Shattuck headmans it out and able to clear the ice, but Jason Anderson picks it up. Anderson back on defense with Furley. Tried to send it up to Schrank, but isn't able to do it. Puck drops back down again. Puck goes over to Brent Bierstead. Bierstead tries a shot. From center ice, dumps it out, and the puck manages to get into the corner, and that's about it. River Falls going for the line change again, and now we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play.
Frank, I think we're seeing a little different team out here than we saw a few days ago when River Falls played Menominee. I'm seeing that they're passing the puck a lot quicker. They're using that quick pass right off the stick rather than taking too much time and the other team's taking it away from them.
Definitely faster on the passing. They're playing together better. They're staying spread out. And it is a different looking team, particularly from that third period. They're not giving Shattuck the shots that they were giving Menominee. Okay, Shattuck gets the puck and breaks out. Christian Hogan breaking in alone. There's a centering pass across the shot, a rebound. Kolosinski's good. They're spawning in front of that, but Shattuck gets it in. And Shattuck ties it up. 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the second period. Puck bounced back and forth in front of the goal. They got about 3 slaps at it before that puck finally went into the net. But Shattuck scores. Kolosinski made at least 2 saves there, might even have made a third. But he was not able to get those people out of the crease. They kept hacking away at that puck. The puck was bouncing loose. He couldn't get his glove on it, and in it went. So we're all tied up 2-2. 10 minutes and 51 seconds of the second period. Captain Howard Potton asking for an explanation on that one. I'm sure he's questioning the fact that there were a couple of people in the crease at that particular point batting away at the puck. Okay, ready for the face-off. 2-2. Face-off comes to the side, picked up by Hovey. Hovey dumps it in, right staring on Erickson. Erickson has to make the save. Hovey breaks in, puck goes behind the net. Hovey trying to get it. Mark Peters is back there with him out in front, all alone to Potton. Potton tries a real quick shot. The puck bounces up in the air. And now we're going to get an elbowing call on number 15, White, for Shattuck. A penalty on Shattuck's Joe Warrington for elbowing in front of the net.
Greg, I think the refs recognized they made a mistake on that last goal that went in, and now they'll call a couple penalties against Shattuck here to try to make up for it.
Well, it looked to me on that one. It'd be interesting to see the replay on that, Chuck, because it looked to me on that one like there was somebody standing in the crease. In fact, it looked like there were 2, but the one man was in there when a shot was taken, but it looked like the other man skated in. Be interesting to see how that one goes. Okay, River Falls going on the power play with 3 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the period. Puck goes over to Prochnow, but he loses it. Gets dumped down the ice. Shattuck sending 2 chasers down here now. Kolosinski out of goal. Goes around the goal. Shattuck tries to check him, but he's not able to do it. Picked up by River Falls. Breaking it out. Peters over to Potton. Potton coming in. He's all alone. Starts to try a drop pass and wasn't able to quite get that drop pass off. River Falls, Shattuck gets to go, moves it down. Jeff Prochnow back with it. Prochnow comes up the side. Tries the head man up for Peters. Isn't able to get it. Puck moves around, goes to Brent Hilmanowski. River Falls again doing some line changing on the fly. Hilmanowski out there with Cody Link. Moves back to Prochnow. Prochnow over to Potton. Potton coming up the left side. Potton moving in, moving around the man. Into the corner. He's all alone. Potton with a puck. Skates back over, looking for that open man. Back over to Prochnow. Back over to Peters. Peters tries a shot right on. Cody Link taking to get the tip. Back to Prochnow, into the corner, over to Potton. Gets steered over, picked up by Shattuck. Shattuck man clears it off the boards into the center zone. 51 seconds remaining in the penalty. Back over to Prochnow. Prochnow up to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski moving in, and they catch him on a line change. There's a backhand, he scores! Hilmanowski all alone. Caught Shattuck on a line change. Backhanded it in behind Erickson. I don't think Erickson realized he was that far out of the net. Helmanowski did a nice job on that one. Brent took that shot from the backhand, put it in right behind Erickson. Erickson was all the way out on the crease there. I don't think he realized that he moved that far out, gave him that much of an opening. Caught Shattuck on the line change. Okay, 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the period. The score now 3-2 in favor of the Wildcats. That power play goal came with 41 seconds remaining on the penalty. Puck comes back. Shattuck out there scrapping again now, trying to get that goal back. The Wildcats have had one goal leads 3 different times in this game. Twice Shattuck has been able to come back and tie it up. Puck comes out to center ice, over to Shattuck. Gets checked off by Holgame. Back over to Furley. Furley scares it away from in front of the nets and sends it around the board. Trying to send it up for Jason Schrank. Schrank manages to get the pass off. Gets it on up to Brent Bierstedt. Bierstedt breaking in. Bierstedt moving across, takes a shot, and Erickson gloves it. That shot was on. Bierstedt trying to put it into that upper right-hand corner. Went for the corner, but the glove saved by Tim Erickson. Chuck, we've seen Erickson play before, and he's a good goalie.
He's one of the better goalies, I think, that we're going to face all year. You notice that any of the shots from ways out are not going in, and the ones we're scoring on are up tight and close.
They're good shots, yep, good shots. Okay, Shattuck trying to puck. Ilmanowski gets dumped. Puck comes across here. We get a whistle and a stoppage of play again. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty on that trip to Ilmanowski. Shattuck number 14, Eric Bruna called, or John Finstrom rather. 14 John Strimson was called for a trip on that play. River Falls come to the line change, putting their power play out there again. We've got Howard Potton centering this line with Brent Hilmanowski. We've got Prochnow out there on one defense. Mark Peters is out on this line. Puck comes up to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski tried to score it up the side. Shattuck trying to clear it back, trying to kill time. Minute and 48 left to go in the game. There's the trip, goes across in front. And another one. 2 of the River Falls down. Hilmanowski takes the man aside. Come back to Prochnow. Prochnow over to Potton. Potton zings one. Just wide of the net. Puck comes all the way around the board. Goes back for Prochnow. Minute 30 left to go in the period. River Falls on the power play. Up the side. Moving around is Hilmanowski. Brent Hilmanowski got the last goal on the power play. Hilmanowski moving around. Comes across the line with the puck. Tries to carry it in. And now we get a whistle. We got another whistle here, and we're getting into a discussion over there in the corner. Brent Hilmanowski. They get them separated. Still don't know what this particular call was. It looks like we could have a penalty on Shattuck. It looks almost like we're going to get a penalty on Shattuck. Shattuck man is down there arguing, looking for a discussion. The River Falls people are just kind of standing around. Okay. Okay, there was a penalty on the Shattuck goalie on this particular one, and will be served by number 10. Erickson got called on that one, but John Williams was going to serve the penalty for him. Erickson got called for a high stick on that one. I didn't notice it, but these goalies don't like it when people go skating through their skates or through their crease, and sometimes they'll get that stick up. Okay, River Falls on a power play now. Again, River Falls with a 5-on-3 situation. Goes back over to Furley. Puck coming around. Minute 11 left to go, and puck gets stolen from Furley. Moving across was Christian Holgame. Managed to break that one up. Coming up the ice now. Sean Furley skating up. Over to Holgame. Coming back in. Holgame carries across the line. Holgame back into the corner. 5-on-3. Centers a pass and nobody home. And Shattuck is able to clear it all the way down the ice. John Kolosinski makes a stop on it. Sends it up to Holgame. 47 seconds left to go in the period. 51 on the penalty. Moving down the side. Sean Furley. Furley moving around. Furley over to the side to By. Kale By moving in. Makes a nice centering pass. Shot, score! Oh, beautiful. Furley to By. By sent it across to Brent Bierstedt, and Brent Bierstedt drives it home. Oh, that was a dandy play. That was a pretty one. Furley came around the net, centered it up to By. Rather than take the shot, By put it right across in front over to Bierstedt. Erickson, of course, had moved over to cover By, and Bierstedt drove it home. River Falls goes out in front 4-2. That gets rid of one of the penalties. There's a minute and 17 seconds left to go on the other one, and 33 seconds remaining in the period. The Wildcats ahead, 4-2. 33 seconds left to go in the period.
Greg, they've seen that scoring combination before.
That is a nice combination. That works nice. That was a pretty play. Okay, River Falls goes to the line change. We got Potton out there again now with Hilmanowski and Cody Link. In the back, we've got Jeff Prochnow and Mark Peters. Really, we've got 4 forwards out there. Here comes the puck up the side for Peters. River Falls on a 5-on-4 power play to Peters. Peters breaks in. Peters moving around into the corner. Skates behind the net. Peters trying to set it up again. Prochnow moves across. There's a shot. Now we've got something going on. 14 was in the crease. Cody Link was in the crease. And so the puck will come out. We'll have a face-off in the center zone with 13 seconds left to go in the period. 57 seconds remaining on that power play. So River Falls, if they don't score in this period, will go into the next period with a 44-second power play. Puck comes out to the side. Moving around, going for it is Peters. Shattuck man beats him to the draw. Gets the puck down in the corner. 3 seconds. 2, 1. And that ought to do it for the second period. And at the end of the second period, River Falls 4, Shattuck 2. Here at Shattuck Arena, River Falls starting off on the power play for the first 44 seconds of this third period. The Potton line out there. Potton gets it over to the side. Back over to Peters. Peters tried to send it up to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski around the net into the corner. Got Cody Link on the other side. Back over to Peters. Picked up by Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski centers it around over to Howard Potton. Potton looks. Back to Prochnow. Over to Potton again. Potton having a little trouble finding the handle. Sends it back around to the side. Back over to Potton. Trying to work the puck in. Potton tries it across. Over to Peters. Peters tries a shot, and Tim Erickson makes the save. Back into the corner, Jeff Prochnow. Prochnow gets checked, but Peters comes up with a puck. All alone in front of the net. There it is. Hilmanowski. Another one. 2, 3. They battle the puck. The puck comes around the side. Tim Erickson stopping that puck. 1 minute to go and second to go. The penalties expired. Shattuck still with only 4 men. The guy in the penalty box has been so busy watching the play there that he stayed in there an extra 5 seconds or so. Both teams now at full strength. Into the corner. Picked up by Peters. Peters back. Over to Prochnow. Prochnow gets checked. Into the corner. Puck comes out. Still in the River Falls zone. Puck gets kicked out. 2 River Falls men breaking down. There's a shot, and Shattuck scored. Shattuck scored from the point on that one at 13:51 minutes remaining in the period. Shattuck scoring at 1 minute and 9 seconds of the period. An even Steven goal. That brings the score up to 4-3 in favor of the Wildcats.
Greg, it was kind of interesting with that goal. I don't know if you noticed, before the goal was scored, we had 2 River Falls players that left the zone. The puck stayed in the zone and Shattuck scored.
That's right.
Can't be leaving the zone too early.
First you clear the zone, then you play hinky-dinky. There are 2 of them that went out thinking that we had the puck. And they left the 5-on-3, and of course nobody there to cover, and Shattuck scored the goal. River Falls going through with a line change. Puck comes back to Furley. Furley loses control momentarily. Shattuck still with the puck. Puck in front. Moves around behind the Bierstead. Brent Bierstead trying to get it out. In there struggling. Christian Hogheim. Puck goes down into the corner. Picked up by Scott Weiss. Weiss comes up the side. Headmans it. Trying to get it to Jason Schrank. Jason Schrank with a puck in the center zone. All alone. He puts it into the zone. Dumps it right in on Tim Erickson. Erickson smothers it as Scott Weiss is coming in. All right, River Falls going with another line change. Interesting, in the second period, River Falls had 8 shots on goal compared to 10 to Shattuck. So the game total, 18 for River Falls, 19 for Shattuck through the first 2 periods, but River Falls had to lead 4-2. Shattuck has come back now with a minute and 9 of the third period here, while Shattuck was able to score another goal. Scores 4-3. Face-off down in front of Erickson of Shattuck. Potton over to Peters. Puck comes on back to Prochnow. Picked up by Shattuck. Shattuck gets it in on the zone. Back for it. Jason Anderson. Anderson tries to backhand it but can't clear the zone with it. Puck still in the River Falls zone. Around behind the corner. Puck comes over to the side. Picked up by Potton. Potton moving on down the ice. Potton. Over to Peters. Peters gets checked off the puck. Shattuck clears it up to the side, but nobody was home. Picked up by Jeff Prochnow. Prochnow right straight down the center, over to Peters. Peterson with Hovey trying to break in. Back over to Hovey. Jeff Hovey gets it to Howard Potton. Howard goes to the backhand. Puck comes across to the side. Over into the corner. Picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow stumbles. Puck comes out and clears the zone. Now Shattuck going with a 2-on-1. But the pass is behind the man. Over into the corner. Picked up by Jeff Foley. to Peters. Peters gets it out of the zone, and Shattuck dumps the puck up into the stands. 12:26 left to go in this third period. The puck comes out of the stands. River Falls going with another line change. Got the byline out here again now. This has been a good line by Hilmanowski and Cody Link. Over in the corners, we've got Sean Furley on one side and Christian Hogheim in the other at the defense. Struggling for the puck in the center, and Shattuck comes up with it. Shattuck dumps it in, but dumps it in offside. The left wing broke in when the center dumped that puck down into the corner. We'll have a face-off out here across the blue line. Not a real big crowd down here tonight, but a vocal crowd. I'd say it's about even Steven, the number of River Falls people versus the ones that are cheering for Shattuck. Back and forth in the center zone. Shattuck comes up with it. Puck's loose. Over to Hilmanowski. Back to Furley. Furley to Link. Link breaking in on the side. Link comes around. Link puts the puck across in front. The puck's right out in front. Link again tries to get it back out in the front. He had Hilmanowski out there. Shattuck getting a little bit sloppy in the front. It goes over in the corner. Shattuck defense picks it up. Back over in the corner. Cody Link gets it. Sends it out to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski winds up, and while he's winding up, two Shattuck players come in there and stop it. Finally, Link gets it, puts it out in front, tries a shot. Winds up getting pushed a little bit for his troubles. And the puck will go over to the right of Tim Erickson for the face-off. Byline still out there, and now Coach Erickson calls for a line change. A new line coming out here. Jeff Prochnow, Jason Anderson back on defense. On the forwards, we got Jason Schrank and Brent Bierstead, and over on the far side, Jody Jack. Brent Bierstead centering this line. Shattuck decides to go to line change at the same time. 11:44 remaining in the game, 4-3 in favor of the Wildcats. Puck drops and comes back to Anderson. Anderson takes a hard shot, and the puck is gloved by Erickson. A hard shot by Jason Anderson. The puck is gloved by Erickson. Schrank moving in on that one, trying to get a rebound. And he gets pushed around a little bit by Matt Hansen, the defenseman, the big defenseman, the senior out there for Shattuck. Puck drops again. Pick over to Bierstead and then goes back over into the corner. Puck goes back. Jody Jack, but comes back out by Shattuck. Shattuck breaking out up the middle. 3-on-2. Managed to get the puck into the zone. Back goes Prochnow. Prochnow watches and headmans it up. Picks up over to Bierstead. Bierstead's got Jason Schrank coming down. Bierstead across the line, moving in towards the center. Steers it in. The puck comes right in, and Schrank tries the backhand. Tried to push the puck into Tim Erickson, but wasn't able to do it. They get tied up behind the boards. Again, Hansen tying up number 22, Jason Schrank, behind the boards. River Falls going with another line change. The Potton line coming out here again now. Shattuck at the same time coming out with their line change. Furley and Hogheim back in defense. We've got Potton, we've got Mark Peters, and on this shift we've got Jeff Hovey over on the left wing. Right wing Mark Peters, left wing Jeff Hovey, Howard Potton going for the face-off at center. Puck comes back and goes over to Shattuck. Shattuck trying to clear it out, but it bounces in the center. And now Tim Erickson comes in, grabs the puck, and there's a hard check out in front by Jeff Hovey. Tim Erickson not taking any chances. That puck wasn't in the front of the net, it was off to the side. But there were too many River Falls players around, so he grabs it and holds it for the face-off. Puck him back into the corner. He struggled for it, and the puck bounces out of the arena over the glass. It's tossed back in again here now. And the referee gets set up for a face-off again to the left of Tim Erickson. 11 minutes and 1 second remaining in this third period. Puck into the corner, picked up by Potton. Potton wheels around, looking for an open man to pass it to. Come back to Furley. Furley drills one, but it's stopped by a defenseman's stick. Shattuck picks up the puck and clears his own. Coming down the left side, he's got a wing with him over on the right. Moves around Furley, but Furley checks the man into the boards, breaks up the play. Puck comes back to Peters. Peters can't quite find a handle on it. Furley picks it up, tries to clear it up the side. Gets a headman pass up to Potton, doesn't quite clear the zone, but picked up on the drop by Mark Peters. Mark Peters comes around, tries to pass over to Potton. They get it into the zone, goes down, but there's an offside. That puck was kind of bouncing around. They couldn't quite get the pass across. And as often happens on that, skater with a full head of steam on can't slow up enough to stop back on that line. So we'll have the face-off just outside the blue line, just outside the Shattuck zone. the byline back on the ice. By Hilmanowski and Cody Link. Shattuck picks up the puck, breaking down. Stopped by Jeff Prognall, but Shattuck breaks in. Getting a shot pulled over to the side, and John Kolosinski has to make a stop. Back over to Prognall. Over to Anderson, picked up by By. By is being hooked here, and finally pulled down, and no whistle. There goes the centering part out. Attempted pass for Cody Link. By got hooked on that one, got pulled down, but there was no whistle on the play. Puck comes back in, goes into Shattuck zone. Shattuck bounces the puck back out over to Jason Anderson, into River Falls zone, back out. Shattuck has to wheel and stop to allow their man to get back on sign again. Shattuck setting up. Cody Link comes in, makes a check. Again, Shattuck finally dumps the puck in off the boards to get it in. Kolosinski kicks it around behind the net where it's picked up by Jason Anderson. Headmans it up the side, tries to get to Hilmanowski. The puck is stopped. Now Hilmanowski picks it up. There's Hilmanowski on a breakaway. Coming in all alone. There's the shot. Has to take it from the side. The shot went wide, bounced off behind the board. Cody Link tries a centering pass right through the crease and nobody home. River Falls got caught on the line change on that one. Puck comes out, but the puck gets smothered by Brewstead. Over to Furley. Furley gets stripped. Goes down. Again, no whistle. The referees will be a little more hesitant to call penalties here in the third period. Furley goes through. Man goes down. Again, no whistle on this one. Over to Scott Weiss. Scott Weiss gets it up to the side. Breaking down. Christian Holgame, and Holgame is pulled down from behind, and this time we will get a penalty. Holgame pulled down from behind on that breakaway, and there'll be a penalty on the Shattuck player, number 15 on this one. Joe Warrington, a senior. Couldn't stay with Holgame, so we pulled him down from behind on the trip. River Falls going back on the power play. The Wildcats are ahead 4-3. There's 8 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in this third period. River Falls going back out with that power play line again. They got Howard Potton, Cody Link, and Brent Hilmanowski. Back on defense, well, they've got Mark Peters, who's normally a forward. And on the other defense, we got their senior, Jeff Prognall. A couple of seniors out there on the ice. These two, Potton and Prognall, their third year on the varsity for the Wildcats. Puck will go over to Peters. Peters back to Prognall. Prognall misses that, and the puck clears the zone. Broken out by Shattuck. Shattuck coming in. Shattuck manages to steal the puck. They've got 4 players on the ice compared to 5 for River Falls. And there's Hilmanowski trying to play back. Hilmanowski picks it up. Over to Link. River Falls breaking it in. Link to the side. Back over to Potton. Potton leaves it for Prognall. Prognall over the side, going for Peters, but the puck bounces off the board. Picked up by Shattuck, and Shattuck throws it down the ice. 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go in this penalty. River Falls regrouping, getting ready for the rush on the power play. Up the side, goes to Howard Potton. Moving down the ice, Potton all alone on the left side. Got Hilmanowski into the net. Potton comes in right in front, tries a backhand shot. Puck bounced out, nobody was there to take that rebound. And then Tim Erickson smothers it. 1 minute and 8 seconds left to go on the penalty. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this third period. 4-3, the Wildcats leading. The Wildcats go with a line change here. Got some more scoring punch coming out there. Karn By setting the line with Brent Bierstead. They scored on a beautiful play. Christian Holgame back and one of the defensemen. Furley at the other defenseman. Jason Anderson on the side. Back to Furley. Puck bounces up in the air. Shattuck player tries to go over the top of Anderson to get it. Can't. Goes back to By. By kicking it back to Furley. Furley with a kick save. Back into the corner for By. By wheeling, coming across in front. Stick is taken out. There's a kick save. By goes down. Puck comes over to the side. Over to Furley again. Furley drives one. Goes off to the front. Gets steered to the side by a defenseman. Puck comes up the side again. By tries to backhand it up for Furley, but isn't able to get it out. Shattuck picks it up. There's Bierstead moving in forward. Back over to Christian Holgame. Holgame moving around to the right. Now wheels back. Holgame carrying the puck in. Holgame up the center. Over to By. By in the corner. Tries a backhand pass, but can't get it out. Puck bounces off Holgame. 18 seconds left to go in the penalty. River Falls will have to clear the zone. Goes back over to Furley. Intercepted by Shattuck. 10 seconds left to go on the penalty, and now Shattuck breaks in. Moving in all the way. Shot. Scores! Shattuck with a shorthanded goal to tie the game. River Falls got sleepy on that one. They got burned. Man came in. And the defenseman didn't take the man out. Moved it right on by. Kolosinski with his head down on that one, but he doesn't need to feel too bad on that one. There was a case where he just didn't have a chance. Can't let a man walk in on him all alone like that and take that shot. Okay, River Falls going with a line change. Jeff Hovey out there centering a line right now with Jason Schrank, and the other side is Jody Jack. River Falls still on the power play for 2 more seconds. Jody Jack moving in. Jack takes a shot to the side. Jack with a puck behind the net again. Centers it out in front. Over to Hovey. Hovey can't quite get it. Shot goes over to Prock now. Bounces up off the board. Jack in the corner going for the puck. Moving across to Schrank. Schrank tries a centering pass, but the pass gets intercepted. 2-on-2 coming down in the center zone. Breaking around, and we have an offside. Hey gets whistled dead at the blue line. River Falls going with another line change here. Tie game. 6 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in this third period. The score tied 4-4.
Greg, this is where we got hurt with that Menominee game, where the defense let the man skate in and didn't take him, and watch the guy in hopes that the pass would come across. I think you got to take that man coming in.
Well, and the sad part of it is the one was on a power play, and the other one was right after a power play. When you start giving up those short-handed goals, that really hurts you. Okay, the puck goes back to Shattuck down on their end. Headbands it up to center ice, brings it across into the River Falls zone. Shattuck bringing the puck down into the corner. Goes over to Hoaging. Hoaging up the side to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski moving around behind the net. Got the byline in there at this time. Puck gets skate over the side. Shattuck gets it there with a man wide open in front there. But he picked it up again. Shattuck takes a shot. Another backhand shot, but he's wide. And John Kolosinski wisely gets on that puck again. A little frustrating there. Kolosinski watching it. The puck came back and forth in front of that net a couple of times. River Falls not getting that puck cleared out of there. Shattuck trying to get ahead. We've got the starting Potton line out there now. Howard Potton on center with Jeff Hovey over on one side and Mark Peters on the other. Back at defense, we've got Jeff Prock now. And on the other side, Jason Anderson. Gets picked up by Shattuck. Shattuck working the puck out on the point. Back and forth to blue line. A shot from the point right on. Kolosinski makes his chest pad stop. The puck bounced out in front. Shattuck still trying to keep it in. 2 Shattuck men alone in front of the goal. This looks like a reverse of what the second period was. Second period, it was the River Falls players that were standing alone in front of the goal. This time Shattuck is getting in open shots. Hovey coming in across the line. Hovey leaves a drop pass. Goes over for Jason Anderson. Jason Anderson kicks it across. Tim Erickson grabs that puck with his glove hand, makes the save, and hangs on for the faceoff. Again, the second period, River Falls had the man open so many times in the slot. This time it's Shattuck that's getting that man open, and Shattuck scoring. Picked up 2 goals this period. 2 unanswered goals so far. 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in regulation time. Potton's right off the face-off. Puts the puck just alongside the net. Comes back out over to Procknow. Procknow sends it around behind again. Peters going for it along with 2 men from Shattuck. Over the corner, but Peters comes up with it. Peters trying to get a centering pass. Harassed by Shattuck again. Peters working back and forth. Again, finally clears it out. Goes to Hovey and then comes across to Jason Anderson. And Shattuck moves into sort of a box, attempting to get it out. Back over to Jason Anderson. Jason Anderson sends it all the way around the boards. Goes back over to Peters. Peterson comes back to Procknow. Procknow kicks it back in. Shattuck is out now. Into the corners. Peters. Peters sends a centering pass and nobody there. The puck comes right through the middle and all the way down the River Falls end. This will not be icing. It was Peters that sent it down there. Picked up by Procknow. Shattuck changes a couple of men on the fly. Over in the corner for Hovey. Jeff Hovey. Howard Potton makes checks the man off the puck. Back over to Hovey. Puck bounces up in the air. It doesn't quite clear the zone. Back and forth again. Finally comes out. Into the zone again for an offside, but it's carried out by Jeff Hovey. Everybody looking around. The puck is just sitting there. Into the River Falls zone to Anderson. Anderson tries to pass, and Shattuck comes up with a puck. Wide open. Peters takes his man into the corner. Peters playing a nice little game here. Puck comes out in front of River Falls again, but Potton finally gets a hold of it. Kicks it down the ice and gets it out of the zone. River Falls trying a line change. Bjorstad manages to get on. Moving back for Anderson. Wide open. Picked up again by Procknow. Up along the boards. Procknow bounces it in. This will be icing if it goes into the corner, and it is. The puck will come all the way back. River Falls manages to finish their line change, and Shattuck looks like they're going to get their last man on. River Falls play again getting a little sloppy there. 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in this third period. Play got a little ragged on that line change, Chuck.
Yes, they did, Craig. Right now, River Falls is letting down. They played a super second period, but are not playing a strong third period.
Now this was what happened on the game on Saturday. They played 2 real good periods, and then they pretty much collapsed that third period and gave up 4 goals. They gave up some good shots on goal. That was the thing that hurt them. And Shattuck is getting some good shots here. Kolosinski makes a nice save on a shot from the point. He had a lot of time to look at that one. Goes down into the corner. Puck comes out in front. Kolosinski clears it behind the net. John finally gets it out to the side. Goes up to Furley. Furley to Schrank. Schrank takes it across the ice. Tries to make a cut for Scott Weiss. And back over to Shattuck. Shattuck coming down. Shattuck gets it across the line. Broken up by Furley again. Over to Weiss, and Weiss gets checked into the boards. Puck comes back around, still in the River Falls zone. Skated offside by Bjorstad. Bjorstad tries to clear it out, but can't. Here's him the hard shot from the point, and Kolosinski makes the save. Shots right on. Moves over to Christian Holgheim. Over in the corner. Holgheim comes up with it. Kicks it out to the side. Goes for a waste, but can't get it. But Holgheim picks it up. Now we've got a 2-on-1. Holgheim coming down for Schrank. Schrank can't quite get a stick on the puck. Into the corner. Tries to go back. River Falls getting a 2-on-1. Not able to complete it on that one. River Falls coming in with another line change on this one. By back into the corner, and now we're going to get offside on this one. There's an icing call against Shattuck on that one. And a puck will come all the way down for a face-off. To the left of Tim Erickson with 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in this third period. Score tied 4-4. River Falls and Shattuck. The byline out there. Gale by with Brent Hilmanowski on one wing, Cody Link on the other. Puck comes over to Link. Link tries to get it across to Hilmanowski and can't. Puck comes out the blue line. Jason Anderson picks it up, dumps it down into the corner. Shattuck chasing the puck around behind the net. Back it goes. Jeff Prochnow goes after it. Checks his man out, but Shattuck comes up with a puck. No, Prochnow wheels, manages to keep it in. Headmans it up. Over to Link. Shattuck still battling for it. Puck is still in zone, and now it comes out. Shattuck trying to steal it. Battling along for it is by. Puck comes all the way down into the River Falls zone. Jason Anderson going Anderson. Anderson behind his net. Up to Hilmanowski. The puck bounces around in front. Nobody clears it out there. The puck is still sitting in front. And John had to make a save on that one. Here it comes out to By. By breaking up. We got a 3-on-2. Shattuck trying to catch up. Oh, Hilmanowski dragged his foot, but wasn't able to stop in time to get across the line. So we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line. River Falls going for another line change. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go. Third period, 4-4. River Falls and Shattuck. Both teams starting to look a little tired here too, Chuck. I think River Falls might be a little discouraged for letting up those 2 goals. Handcuff in there. Shattuck gets fouled up on their line change. Now the referee says, no, you can't make this change. Okay. Potting with Peters and Hovey out there. Puck comes down into the Shattuck zone, out into the corner. Shattuck chasing after it. Over the corner, but Peters breaks it up. Picked up again by Shattuck. Back into the corner. Moving around. Shattuck trying to break out. Puck comes over. Christian Holgheim gets it. Holgheim tries to center it across. Was feeding it up for Peters. Couldn't quite get to him. Peters does feed it in his zone, but Shattuck clears it out immediately again. Furley comes up the side. Gets ridden into the boards. Puck comes into the Shattuck zone. Back out again. Off Furley's skate. A headman pass goes over the Shattuck player. Hits him in the skate and down he goes. Back to Christian Holgheim. Holgheim around behind the boards. Picked off by Shattuck. Behind the River Falls net. Shattuck trying to set up. Howard Potton gets the puck. Gets batted off into the corner. Picked up again by Shattuck. Shattuck in the zone. Working a hard shot right straight on. Prochnow back. Steers it off to the side. Shattuck again. And Kolosinski comes way out of the net. Kolosinski wanders. Shattuck picks up a bounce and in it goes. A wide open net shot.
That's a big mistake, Craig. That's where an experienced goalie can make the difference in a game.
There was a problem right there, and John Kolosinski wandered. He was out almost all the way, and Shattuck scores with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in the game. 5-4 in favor of Shattuck. 1 minute and 19 left in the third period. Okay, there's a timeout right here now. I think timeout called by River Falls. Well, they discussed a little strategy. Kolosinski came way out of the net on that one. Now he's coming over to join in the discussion. That's going to get their daughters out. Okay, here we go. Minute and 19 seconds left to go in that third period. Shattuck just scoring almost an open net goal as Kolosinski got caught way out. 5-4 in favor of Shattuck. River Falls went into this period leading 4-2 and with a power play advantage, but they haven't been able to capitalize on this. Puck bounces off the referee, goes back over to Prochnow. Prochnow, River Falls gets the puck, clears off in front, and there's another one! River Falls guilty of letting Shattuck get that bouncing puck in there again. Puck went right straight across in front of Kolosinski, bounced up in front of his pads. And now, with a minute and 6 seconds left, it's 6-4 in favor of Shattuck. And the Shattuck fans, of course, extremely happy about that. 2-goal lead with a minute and 5 seconds left to go. Puck comes back to Shattuck. Shattuck tries to bounce it around over. Furley misses it. Over to Christian Holcomb, and it goes up in the River Falls box. We have a stoppage of play. Face-off will be just outside the River Falls zone. 57 seconds remaining in the game. 6-4 in favor of Shattuck. Shattuck coming back with 4 unanswered goals in the third period. Puck comes across to Himanowski. Himanowski breaking down the side. He's smothered by 4 Shattuck players. And River Falls pulls their goalie. There's KL By coming around behind. Shattuck, everybody's deep. River Falls with 3 people out across the front. Goes over to Holgame. Holgame across in front, right on the net. Come to Furley. Furley tries a shot. Smothered by the defenseman. 34 seconds to go. River Falls. By tries the backhand. There's a shot. And a score! River Falls scores with 28 seconds to go to make it 6-5. River Falls with their goalie on goalie pulled, open net. 6 skaters on the ice. Swarmed down on the Shattuck goalie. Shattuck went into a shell. Everybody back. River Falls was able to hit 3 people in there. Scores. 27 seconds to go. 6-5. Favor of Shattuck. And we have a timeout. 27 seconds left to go. And the net is still open. River Falls net is still open. They should be playing one of those defensemen farther back, I would think. There's 27 seconds left to go. The puck comes over to Furley. Back over to Holgheim. Holgheim tries to send it down. Back to Furley. Shattuck gets it. Over to the side. Shattuck breaking into it. Beaten to the net by Holgheim. 15 seconds left to go. River Falls trying to dump it in. Gets it in the zone, but can't get it out. Smothers again. That time it was Himanowski. Back up to the side. 6 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, and there's a stoppage of play with 3 seconds to go. Puck trapped along the boards. 6-5 in favor of Shattuck. 3 seconds to go. River Falls, the goalie's pulled. They got 6 skaters on the ice. River Falls will have time for about 1 shot. Shattuck pulling 4 guys back to stop it. Here we go. The puck comes down, it's 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Shattuck wins it 6-5. River Falls went into this one ahead 4-2 at the end of the third quarter. Gave up 4.